Hey, welcome to Rust Revival Garage. My name is Tim. There is absolutely nothing I hate more than having to do something twice. That's what I got to do today. Let's get to it. So I installed a stereo in my glove box when I redid the entire interior. And all the wiring is fine. Everything, the stereo works great. Every time I get in the car, it starts playing directly from my phone. The problem is I'm getting an error now on the stereo. Take a look. So I've got it hooked up. And the message I get says, and it doesn't come on right away, but it's something like an amp error code. And what that means is somewhere a wire is touching metal, it's grounding out, and so it's not playing, and it's saving itself by basically cutting it off to keep from frying this head unit. What I think I've done is when I installed the new dash, I put in the speakers first, and somehow the two wires that plug into the speaker are touching the metal of the dashboard underneath the pad. And I really do not want to take this pad back out. I mean, it's like, I don't want to damage it. It's brand new. It looks great. Everything's perfect. And yet I've now got to pull this thing back out. Get the speakers set up right. Make sure all the metal's covered, all that kind of crap. And I should have done it right the first time. I mean, it's my fault. Nobody's fault but mine. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this dash out. So the dash itself is pretty much along these bolts here, along here. And there are 4 along here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got to get those out. And they were not fun to line up to get them in, so yay. I mean, you have no idea how much I hate doing something I've already done. It's like, get it right the first time, Tim. And I shouldn't be rushing these things, but I do. Alright, I don't know if I want to try to take this out or see if I can get it out over top of it. I think I can get it out over top. Oh, these were just not easy to line up. Alright, so I've got it free from the clips. There are clips in here, and I just need to get this side now. All right, got it out. Actually, it wasn't as hard as I thought, but getting it back in is a pain. So yeah, I tried to reach up from underneath to see if I could adjust this, and I have a feeling it's that one over there. Because that one is just really close to the metal. I tried again to reach up through there. I could actually get a hold of it. You'll see I even tried to put some tape on the metal rim that the speaker is sitting down in. So I just couldn't get anything, so I had to take it off. See if I can do it by just taking the speaker out. You can see I was able to actually bend it down, and there's the tape that I tried to reach up and put in there to keep it from grounding out. Oh, how am I gonna do this? One of the things I might do is cover the bottom of this, maybe put some tape on there. And I think I might actually have the speaker come up from underneath. I have a feeling that the speaker itself was touching the dashboard, the dash pad. And so that I kind of want to eliminate and then attach it from the bottom and then just drop this back down in. Got a little tape down, poked holes in it. I'm going to see if I can then install it from the bottom instead. There we go. Got it installed. The screws don't stick up too far, so I think I should be okay. Yeah, and now it's not touching metal. And maybe I'll tape those off just in case. Okay, got a little electrical tape on it. Should be good to go. Man, it still is wanting to touch that metal. Wow. But I do have tape on here and I'm going to test it. Because I don't want to do this a third time. Alright, I don't know. But I've got it attached. Let's test it out. Alright, turning it on. And no, that was not the problem. Thought for sure it would be, unless this is still touching somehow. I mean, there is no metal up here. This wire is okay. Maybe it's that one. I swear if it's the rear speakers and it wasn't this dash, I'm gonna have a fit. I don't think it was this one. There was, unless this metal was touching, I just don't think that's it. Alright, this one is now below the ring thingy, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it hooked back up. And I should probably put the wires on first. Alright, I will get that attached and see how it goes. Alright, got that one all situated. That was it. It was that side. Alright, good news. Sounds good again. Yeah, something was just touching metal. It's the only thing I can think. But the good news is I did get the speakers below. I should have done it that way to begin with, but I just didn't mess with it. I figured, oh, it's gonna clear. And once I got the whole dash pad in, I realized maybe it was pushing down on those speakers. So good news is I've got this fixed. I've got everything insulated, and I've got the speakers below that, so that's cool. Now I just need to get the dash pad back on. There we go. All right, update on the truck too. Remember how I said I don't like to do things more than once? This headliner. First time I did it yourself, headliner, I glued it down, put it up, this piece came down, right? I think I may have officially given up. I think I may have to get one of those overpriced. I'm not taking this out and gluing it again. It just doesn't stick. This is too heavy, and the foam or the stuff that's in there is just not sticking. I'm done with this. Now, what else is working on the truck? The turn signals do work. I did recently restore the steering column. New turn signals, new wipers, switch, all that kind of stuff. Wipers are working, turn signals are working, so that is good. I don't have to do that again. The other thing I've got is I've got a slight coolant leak on the lower radiator hose. Here's the thing. When I took this on the power tour, the only thing I really had to do the last time was tighten up the clamps on the radiator hoses. they just kept getting loose. And I don't know, is that too much pressure in the system? The only other thing I can think of is that there's no spring in that lower radiator hose, and maybe it's squeezing down, and that's what I need. But I have to keep just going in and tightening the clamps down. Eventually it's gonna tear it. So let me know what you think I should do there. Maybe try a different style of clamp. I'm not sure. I'm gonna tighten it down now and see how long that lasts. But that's an issue. I mean, it leaked up at where it goes into the water pump. It leaked at the upper radiator hose where it went into the top of the radiator. Leaked at the bottom at the water pump, and then now it's leaking right where it goes into the bottom radiator. And it's just constantly needing to be tightened. And I haven't tightened it in a while. I'm sure that's why it's dripping right now. So that's an issue. That's the spot where it's leaking. I moved the truck back out. But yeah, there's just always a coolant leak. Yeah. Wait a minute. The lower hose is on the other side. That is coolant. I think it was the petcock. Yeah, it's not the hoses this time. I'm still going to tighten the hoses just to see where they're at. Actually put the different style of clamp down here. This is the kind that basically goes all the way around it, and it's not the kind that just has the little screwdriver slot that you tighten it down. It actually is a better clamp. I think I just need to check this one up here. Yeah, I think it was the petcock. Good, problem solved. This is the upper hose. Yeah, they all just seem to loosen up on me. Yeah, now see that one? That one just needs tightening too. Now, final thing I'm dealing with. When I start the engine on this thing, it's and then it takes off. And I think what it was, I had a video previously where I adjusted the carb and the timing. I think it's too advanced now. A lot of people have given me a lot of great comments about this, but I truly think I still have a leak in the intake again. So, speaking of doing things again, this will be the third time, but before I do the power tour, I think I've got to take everything off, redo the gasket, put the intake back on. Hopefully there's no leaks, and I think that's been a big part of my problem, and I got to do it a third time. That's pretty much going to do it for this one. Just a quick video. I needed to get the speaker situation solved. It's all these little nickel and dime things that I've got to keep taking care of. So I've also got my high school seniors graduation party coming up, so I've got to get the house ready, the yard and all that, because we're having the grad party here. So not too much time to do a lot of big projects, but it's like I said, these little smaller ones that I've got to take care of before I go. So yeah, give me a like if you can, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions for me. Next video is probably going to be tearing the top half of this engine apart again. I just have to get another gasket, another Felpro gasket, and not fun. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't. I'm going to be doing this truck on the power tour coming up very, very soon. I've only got a few weeks left. And so yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. We will catch you next time.